Hey guys, Rinji here. Once again bringing you the worst out of the VTuber community. And today at least we have something funny. Because the last 2 days, last week I'd say, is very annoying. Dealt with some serious issues, got turned into some less serious issues, but today's issue is serious but for the people affected by it. But once you get down deep into it, you'll see that's a very avoidable problem. A very easily avoidable problem. What is that problem? Well, it's VTuber trolls, and trolls in general. Back in my day, a long time ago, my days, trolling used to mean something. Trolling used to be subtle. Trolling used to be effective. Nowadays, people just take everything seriously, and without dealing with it in an effective manner, they just decide to make the problem worse. But let's get right into the story. As the VTuber Aloe Veratra warns her fellow VTubers about a certain individual called Razzlefish. Warning VTubers. @Razzlefish is someone who goes around causing problems for VTubers in their communities. Please preemptively block him so he doesn't cause you trouble. The list of what this person has done will be below. There's screenshots of this individual. Razzle Dazzler. Parentheses Lucy. Wonder which VTuber community I'll invade. I do wonder. I found it. What a nice, lovely community this is. Would be a horrible shame if drama happened. And then the person continues with the list of offensive things Razzle Dazzler has done. 1. Edgy comments, inappropriate comments, offensive comments, and excuses it all as a joke. 2. Always trying to find loopholes in the rules of streams and Discord servers so he can push boundaries. 3. Will always say awful things, including slurs, and then pretend he doesn't really know what it means. 4. Generally acts clueless to get away with things. 5. Generally horrible beliefs and does not want to listen to reason. And here's more screenshots of him acting out. Good night. Fuck polyamorous relationships. You're the exact same dude who has gone and bothered VTubers in their streams, being inappropriate, making things unpleasant for everyone. And also said, well, racists and transphobes can be good people too. So your opinion is going in the trash where it belongs, LMFAO. 6. He will say something offensive or out of line and then pretend he didn't mean it in that way or it was an accident. 7. Refuses to listen to people or respect others. I just want to warn people because it seems that he's now scouting out who he can cause a problem for, so I block him before he can even have a chance to bother you. And then this person proceeded to post a whole log of Discord conversations that Lucy or Razzle Dazzler was involved with. Let's take a look at some of that. The white dragon is hated by ice and by seals. Anyway, I've been very happy as of late. I found the perfect community. Oh, hey, that's good. What community you find? A psychology Discord. Be right back. Oh, that's really cool. Places for psychology are really neat. It's not for it at all. Then what is it? A place for the weird. Oh, fair, LMAO. Everyone has a weird trait like Death Stalker. Like what? His adorably lovely voice has an adorable typing pattern, but he likes to take pictures of dead bodies, including some of his dead pets. Like human dead bodies? Not sure, probably both. We have Vender, a lovely Dobby person. An idiot, but also a stalker. She stalked her current boyfriend and she found him Animu. Her brief boyfriend had a public diary. She'd read it every day over and over again. We had the asexual cougar. He's a conservative. The great thing about the community, it doesn't really ban people having different opinions most of the time. If you don't believe in trans rights or whatever, you're not getting banned. Did you start talking about how the age of consent should be lower, you will get banned for that. Freedom of speech, basically. Have the words, LMAO. It's a strange meeting nice people that have very different worldviews than you. and they are nice. I always think of everyone who disagrees with what I believe in is in a bad person. But good people can believe in bad things. She's nice but pretty rude and she hates femboys. Whatever you say, Lucy, I still am going to think if someone came in like, I think black people should be slaves, but they're a piece of shit. But she's only nice to certain people then, I guess, but so are you. I'm sure you wouldn't be nice to Hitler. Indeed, I wouldn't blame you. Hitler did bad things though. Being rude to someone because they identify a certain way is different. I'd feel really sad if someone was mean to me just because I'm trans. I've never seen her be rude to anyone about anything she might argue. Argue about what? She had an argument about anime. She's all stuck in her ways. She didn't understand the appeal of anime men. Look at them, you understand the appeal, correct? Okay, I don't understand the comparison of someone hating on trans people or fanboys and someone hating Hitler. I don't think too hard about any of my actions. I purely explain what I mean and how I feel or what I'm thinking. Okay. Sorry if my comparison made you mad. Not my intention. Oh my fucking god, what? Hello. How can anyone believe this and not be a bad person? Also, either you're very brave or very naive to mention this is a server full of trans people. No, it's a good people can believe in bad things. No, dude, no. If you believe someone does not deserve rights, you're bad, period. Some serial killers are super nice to animals, they still are killers of human beings. I'm not sure how to explain it, I've never been good with words, but I try. Someone can be nice but still be a horrible person, but niceness doesn't equal a good person. Believe in something is quite different than killing someone. There are some negative traits that are way too big. But a good person can believe in bad things. Believing is different than acting like my own. She's a good person, helps around, works every day. And sometimes even goes to work in her off days to help people, but she's homophobic for being... Her being homophobic doesn't automatically cancel out everything else she does just because of belief. No, in this case, let me try to explain. When enough people believe that someone doesn't deserve rights and they spread that hate around, more people start to believe that too. That usually becomes mistreatment of people, and if it's not physical violence, then people like that who are in power try to actually take away those rights. It's not good to believe these bad things because it spreads and makes life for people harder. Also, by this logic, if someone who is racist helped tons of people, then they would be a good person despite hating black or Asian people. If someone saved the lives of thousands of people, spent their entire life helping others, but didn't like black people, that doesn't make them a bad, horrible person. But they are probably not going to help someone black because they hate black people. By this logic, anyone who believes in Christianity is a bad person, but what they believe has been used and still used to spread hate. Oh, this guy is good, making them question their own beliefs and sensibilities. He's effective, I give him that. Yes, it does, because it contributes to something that does kill people. There are lots of things one does that contributes to the death and mistreatment of others. Something bad that people believe in makes the people who believe in that thing bad. They do good things, but if they are so bad as to argue that black people are bad, then they aren't actually as good as you think. This is what I'm trying to say. Racism and homophobia is a massive contributor. This isn't like capitalism or driving a car. It's a necessary evil. Is someone saying that some humans are worse than others or don't deserve to exist or shouldn't be treated well? I can go all that good work I want, but if I say that some people deserve to be treated badly, I'm not a good person. It's capable of doing good things. I just have to disagree with that point. Good people can believe in bad and harmful stuff. They're only good in your opinion because they're nice to you. They do things you think are helpful or good. Crying emoji. Because they do things that are helpful and good. But if they're racist and homophobic, they're quite bad people. Maybe they're narrow-minded, narcissistic, or unempathetic. That means they aren't as good as you think they are, but they are doing things that seem good and act nice. No! And then there's more. These were all on stream of @/Hanazaki Kite. He's living in Poland. Europe has my least favorite people. I would love to hit people with an axe. I'll hit all of Europe with it. Imagine in life if life was a dice. I wonder if there are dice rolled to blow up Poland. It's not a Russian joke, I swear. Oh, this guy. I also beg you, no matter how much he plays up the act that he doesn't understand or that he's sorry and didn't mean to do anything wrong, do not believe him. He's admitted himself he's been banned from several places. He knows he's the problem. Please don't use this as an excuse to harass him either. Please just block him and don't interact because he likes making people upset. Better just not to interact at all. Well, that's a thing I'm going to discuss at the end of the video. You making this whole call-out post explaining what he does, like what his modus operandi is, what his name is, where you can find him. This already gives him leeway to get away from it, and you'll see why in just a moment. In case anyone needs the Discord ID to pre-ban him from your servers, there it is. Gods, I remember joining the first Danny stream, seeing him in the chat and immediately getting the red flags from him shitting on the indie games Danny was playing. I didn't know he was this bad, but I'm glad I preemptively blocked him now for sure. Skull emoji. He has no self-awareness to even realize it comes off rude, but even when people tell him, he doesn't stop, so maybe he just doesn't care. While you hit the nail on the head, he's very self-aware. Again, you'll see that in just a few moments. You're just giving him the attention he just so badly desires. I actually first heard about him from Kite streams. He was playing a game involving talks of suicide and he was saying things like, "You should do it, you should jump," which made Kite upset enough that she ended stream early. I can't message you but read this thread because he just posted about you. Stay safe. Oh no, look, my new bullying victim give this gay little VTuber a follow. I know I said people should be careful of this guy, but that doesn't mean sending him gore. Someone told me that some people have been sending him gore, and if that's a follower, please unfollow me. That's actually repulsive. Just blocking him is good enough. Well, too late for that. The Saiyans don't condone those actions and will share this around to spread awareness. Yes, with roleplay. This person is such an obvious troll. Oh lord, you guys. Yep, this one person realizes what is actually going on here. Hats off to you, Amy, for realizing, whereas others are just contributing to giving him attention. Someone sent gore! Had to delete that message. Should have done it 2 hours ago, but I don't want anyone looking through the comments of my tweets and seeing gore. None of it you had to see that. Well, at least he's very considerate about the people that follow him. He's a good troll. He's one of these people that, you know, might do bad things, but think about others. He's a very principled troll. Let's call him that. The Kite community heart, a spark of VTuber community. Waiting. If push comes to shove, create new account. Yep. He was already made aware that people are calling me out. Like, you know, that particular thread that I've been reading all this time got like thousands of likes. Several retweets, so he's already aware. He's just gonna don a new identity and do the same thing. He's just not gonna do it under this. Had this account for a while. Well, looks like someone left their brain behind. In a way, that's what you get out of this conversation. I'm still baffled that he openly said he's happy that the server allows people to be openly transphobic. To me. Female to male, trans guy. If I remember correctly, Dax, I said something about how I was happy that the server allowed people to share their opinions, even if there's a bad, and I also remember stating that we openly chat on those ideas in the server. So Dax, why did you forget to mention that part? Honestly, Kite's community really is a spurg anyways. This is maybe the last thing I say about this. And he's probably gonna disappear soon enough once the heat gets too massive for him. But before I end this video, let me tell you a thing or two about internet trolls. They love the thing that you're doing to him right now. He relishes in the fact that you give him this much attention. Let me give you some advice how to deal with this. Works most of the time unless you encounter someone that's incredibly dedicated, but most of the time it really does work. If you encounter a troll like this in your community, in your stream chat, wherever you have enough power to actually remove that person from your community, do it. Do not discuss anything with that particular person. If they're being weird, ignore them. If them being weird goes overboard, ban them from chat, from server, wherever they are. Do not acknowledge them further than that. Number 2, do not make call-out posts pointing who they are, what they do, and where you can find them. Again, they enjoy that kind of thing. You're giving them attention they so badly desire. Trolls need that kind of oxygen to live. Starve them of that oxygen. Do not give them more reasons to mess with you more than they should. Because right now, that guy probably feels very good about this. He even said that he's looking for a community to victimize with his behavior. So just don't do it. Don't give them the attention that they desire. Do not make call-out posts. Be a little bit smarter than that. Make sure that you ignore him. Just ban, kick, whatever, ignore, and just move on with your life. By doing these public displays, you're incentivizing him and more people like him to mess with you continuously. Please be smart on the internet. I imagine most of you are adults. You aren't children anymore. At least I'd like to think so. Neurodivergent or now whatever other buzzword you want to use, there's smarts that you should have. So use this advice, as insulting as it may be coming from me. But just, again, don't give them the attention. You're just creating more trouble for yourself and other people. You're contributing to it. But yeah, that lesson aside, that's everything for right now. And I hope to see you on the next one.